Welcome back. Rice and peas. What do we need for rice and peas? Well, you definitely need rice. There is 1 pound of rice, and it is actually, what rice is it? It is Basmati rice. In the Caribbean they use long grain, but I find Basmati rice is just as good. You also definitely need a tin of coconut milk. Then you will need, this is where it gets a little complicated. When you buy this locally in this country, generally over the last few years, it's always been kidney beans. So where's the peas bit? Well, it's simple really, because traditionally in the Caribbean it was made with what they call pigeon peas. That's what they actually call pigeon peas, but the Caribbeans call them Gungo peas. But somewhere along the line it got changed from Gungo peas to kidney beans. So what am I going to use? Well, the truth is both of them, because with rice and peas you can stick whatever you like in it. When I was working on the buses at Brixton Garage, they made the best jerk chicken that money could buy. It was absolutely fabulous. Their rice and peas, however, they were good, but they weren't great. When you went to Norwood Garage, they made great rice and peas. So, like I say, you can put anything in you like in them. I'm going to add some chopped mushrooms and onions. I'm going to add some thyme. I'm going to add a vegetable stock cube. Because it's a Caribbean dish, I'm going to add some Caribbean all-purpose seasoning. And I'm going to add some garlic. Now, what I do, let's move these out of the way, because I like my peas nice and soft. When you cook them the way the Caribbeans do, it takes forever and you have to simmer it on the stove for quite some considerable time. I cheat. What I do is I boil my kidney beans off first for about 20 minutes. And this is what I'm left with. I strain them off into a bowl because I'm going to need some of this liquid, and the Gungo peas are in there as well. And what I do is I then just mash them, just press it a little bit. So as you can see, the kidney beans are starting to break up. So now I'm just going to stop this, change the camera angle and get on the stove. See you in a minute. Okay, I'm back. Now what I've done is I've got a pan with it's got a lid, because you need a lid, and I've put the onions, the garlic and the mushrooms in a little bit of oil, and I'll soften them up. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the liquid. Now this part is very important. For a pound of rice you will need 35 fluid ounces of liquid. Now in the can of coconut milk there is 15 fluid ounces, so I've topped it up to 20 ounces with the liquid from the peas, the kidney beans are boiled off, and I'm popping that in. So that's given me 20, so I need another 15 fluid ounces of the liquid from the kidney beans. So I'm just going to measure out another 15 fluid ounces. A bit quicker if I poured it. Let's hope I don't make a mess. My wife will kill me. Right, there we go. So there's the other 15 fluid ounces. So I've got a total of 35 fluid ounces of liquid per pound of rice. So I'm going to add a sprinkling of the Caribbean all-purpose seasoning. Tad more. Lovely. Give it a stir. Now I need to bring it to the boil. Sorry, I need to pop in the kidney beans and the Gungo peas. Pop those in, give it a stir, and now I'm just going to bring it to the boil and I'll come back to you then. Okay, it's boiling now. What I forgot to do is put the stock cube in earlier, so I have actually put it in and brought it to the boil. Now I'm just going to give it a quick stir, check it for seasoning. Needs a little bit of salt, not much, just a tad. Get another stir. Perfect. Now, quite simply add the rice. All of the rice. Give it one more stir, put the lid on and pop it in the oven. Now the oven's on from the chicken that I've cooked, and again I'm going to do this at 175, and I'm going to give it 10 minutes. After 10 minutes I'm going to stir it again, then I'll give it about another 6 to 8 minutes, and then I'll check it. Oops, I've just bashed the stammer. So this goes in the oven because the jerk chicken's out, and I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, the rice and peas have had 10 minutes in the oven, and as you can see, a lot of the liquid, almost all of it, has gone. So I'm going to give them a bit of stir, but it's still very, very wet. You want this to be relatively dry. So let's give it a stir. Make sure you push the beans, sorry, any rice that clings to the side, back into the where the bulk of this stuff is, and then just level it out again. Otherwise they're just going to go brown and dry and horrible. Like I say, it's not cooked yet. It will be probably at least, I'll check it after 5 minutes and give it another stir. It's going back in the oven now. I'll give it 5 more minutes. Okay, rice and peas. I gave it another few minutes. As you can see, all the liquid has gone. It's a tiny bit stodgy, the way rice and peas should be. So this is now ready to serve. But I'm not going to serve it just yet because I'm a great believer in getting stuff done beforehand. This can now be just microwaved to reheat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it with the lid off, so any steam that's left can escape. That will stop it going any more stodgy. But this is good. This is good. So I will see you when I finish the sauces bit for the chicken, and then I'll see you at service time.